Hello and welcome back to Lueur and the Dim Settlers. We first took a look at this game during a Steam Next Fest, and it was quite interesting. I liked the concept and the idea, the look, the feel, and so I put it on my list to keep an eye on. And the developer reached out to me a couple weeks ago, probably, Darenn, and let me know that there were some updates to the game. There are some additional buildings that you can upgrade to from the existing ones. And I wanted to get back in here and take a look at it, just now getting a chance to. And I wanted to show you kind of what's new and what's different in this episode. So we probably won't play through the whole game till the end, which is when you defeat the blight storm thingy. That's not what it's called. I can't remember what it's called now. The darkness that comes though. But we'll at least take a look at it and take a look at some of the new buildings that you can upgrade. The tents can be upgraded to a few new buildings, as can a few other things. So let's just go ahead and jump in and take a look. So this is a tile-based builder where you have you start out with a. Yes, we'd like to play this level. Thank you. We start out with a central point here, and you work your way out to adjacent tiles by placing buildings on those tiles, and then you can clear the darkness that's in those further out tiles to keep expanding your town. And the point is to combat the darkness, clear the storms that come in, the darkness storms that come in, and manage to defeat them with light. So, Lueur, I'm still very tired. Darkness invaded your realm and you woke me up to help you restore it? Quite the task. Alright, let's begin by building the biggest city we can in 200 days. But first, we will need food to welcome more people. Let's hunt in the forests. And the sound is getting louder. Can we go to options and... Nope, I guess we can't. Alright, let's go back out to the menu and turn this sound down just a little bit, maybe. Oh, we can't. Right, I remember that. Okay, so it's kind of looking... It's like an older style game where you can't really turn the sounds up and down, so I'll have to do it through my own controls here. So I'll just control it. It won't be... The sound and the music and the sound effects may not be balanced, but we'll get it as best as we can. Okay, so we're going to hunt, and you hunt by going to these forest tiles that have the deer-looking critters in them. And use your action key, whatever that is. You can play this with a controller or with the keyboard. I'm using the keyboard. And then you shoot at the prey by moving with the arrow keys, or with WASD, or your controller, and then you shoot with the spacebar or whatever your action key is. And the more of them you shoot, I think, the more extra bonus food you get. So you see we got 19 there because we killed 3 on top of the default amount we get. Alright, so now we can build some tents. And the tents you want to build next to your encampment because you get an adjacency bonus when they are side-on adjacent to that building. So now we need to build a wheat field. Okay. Yep, we're going to do that. Thank you. And where do we want to build a wheat field at? Maybe here. But we can't build it because we don't have enough workforce. So we have 3 resources: workforce, food, and wood. The workforce is we earn 3 a day by the tents, plus I think the encampment gives us 1. And then the food, we're earning 0 per day right now, but we need to earn more. And then the wood, we're earning 0 per day right now, and we need to earn more. And I think I want to just do, let's just do control to pass the day. It's down here in the bottom corner. And that gets us to 18, so we need 1 more to pass the day, and then we'll build a wheat field. And that'll give us 1 food per day without costing us anything other than the 20 workforce needed to build it. Fantastic. Now we will get more food every day. Oh, but I should certainly use my powers, right? Certain buildings, like your encampment, generate light. I can consume this light to illuminate darkness. Do you see those gloomy purple squares? Let's illuminate them. Okay, so we'll illuminate this one. For reasons that will be clear later. And then let's illuminate this one. And the question mark tiles that you can see out on the map further out, as well as the ones close in, are points of interest. One type of point of interest is a light breach. And for that, we can play a little mini game here that collects these little light particles in the bottle. So there we go. And then we can do what else we want to do. Maybe we'll do here. Well done. Now you can do whatever you want in those squares. Remember, the more we illuminate darkness, the stronger it resists. Choose your actions wisely. There are plenty of forests around here. Perhaps we should chop down some of them to make room for more buildings. Yeah, let's do that. We can't chop yet, though. We need more people, so let's skip ahead. Wait, can we do a tent yet? No, we need more food for a tent. Skip ahead 2 days, and then chop this forest. Another mini game to chop. This one is hit the log with the sliding axe. You have plenty of space to build now. You even have obtained materials from the wood. Don't waste space. Build more to produce more. I think we might need one more day, and then that should give us enough to build another tent. Which means we'll gain a little bit more people per day, which is very useful. And then, of course, we need to have more food to go further. Let's clear this tile as well, I think, maybe? Yeah, that was a good one to clear. Okay, and then also there are sheep. And we can build a pasture to maintain the sheep. They will give us wood and... which wood is like general building resources, so I'm assuming that's the wool. And then food per day, bonus, if we build a pasture for them. Or we can slaughter them and gain a large amount of food up front. Either way, it's going to cost us workforce that we don't have. So let's get out of there. One day, and then we're going to hunt here. Perfect. Let's build another tent here. Okay. Let's see. I want to build a windmill because those are good to get a bonus to the food production. And we can't eliminate that yet. Let's eliminate this tile and hunt here as well. There we go. Bear emerged from the forest and started roaring at you. You can either kill the bear or you can slowly escape. Well, if we slowly escape, we'll get an interesting thing later. So we're going to do that. We managed to escape by slowly moving away. Okay. And then, let's see, we have none of that we can do. None of that we can do yet. I'd like to eliminate one down here, which is going to take me 6 days to get there. Actually, I should have built the fields here. Let's build the fields here. Okay, I'm not going to read all this stuff, but telling me to reorganize things. Let's destroy this, which gets us back some of the work that we put in to building the field. Not all of it, 3/4 of it, it appears. But that means that we can move the field in the next day, which is what I want to do here. So now we have these 2 fields. And then here is where I want to build a windmill next to those 2 fields, which will give us the double bonus you can see there by adjacency. And I also here want to build a lumberjack's cabin. But we need to get through the windmill thing first. So the windmill is going to be 50 workforce and 30 wood or whatever resources. Let's keep going. Yeah, I need to harvest that wood. What's the pasture take? Okay. Let's do this pasture next, I think. Because that'll give us a small amount of wood coming in. Let's chop this one again. Get a larger amount of wood coming in. And then we still need to have the 50 workforce. So we'll put that in here. And now we want to build a lumberjack cabin on one of the forest tiles. And it gets an adjacency bonus from nearby forests. So let's do this one. So there's a forest there. And let's do this one, which we can't do yet. One more turn. There we go. And we will hunt down here, I think. There we go. And then I think we need to save up for the lumberjack cabin, which is mostly going to be a food thing right now. Yeah. So let's save up for that. Or not a food thing, I'm sorry, a workforce thing. Should we do this one? Actually, we should do that too, but should we hunt here for the food? I don't think we need to hunt for the food. Let's just keep going. Here, and let's build the lumberjack cabin. And now we can upgrade our cabin into a town hall. It'll give us science, our rare resource to upgrade buildings. The town hall will consume food every day. Okay. Well, the town hall we can't afford yet. We need more people. So we probably need to work on some additional housing. I think... let's illuminate this one here. Because this is a set of houses, and we can read this note. The note basically just says that, the note says, darkness moves with a will of its own, devouring all in its path. It first came from the corrupted islands in the east. We can't continue living here. We must leave. May the light guide us. Turn that down just a little bit. That wind sound effect is a bit much. So a little bit of food, or a bit of food and a bit of wood or resources gets us the ability to have the houses, and that will give us some additional people per day. And so one of the things we can do with this update is upgrade the tents. We've always been able to upgrade them to houses, but we now with the science that we have yet to earn, we are able to spend that science on upgrading tents to forges, which give us more of a bonus to, in addition to the housing, the bonus the houses give to the population gain. They also give us some additional resources, wood basically, or we can build a tannery, which actually doesn't give us anything. It doesn't cost the food upgrade though, which is kind of nice, or the wood for that matter to build. It just costs us the science rather than what the houses cost to give us the same amount of population. And then the same thing goes here in the carpentry workshop. So these two do not require any resources besides science to upgrade, and the forge doesn't either, but it also gives us some additional wood. So we're going to save up first, I think, for this town hall. It'll just be a couple of days to do that. There it is right there. And we also can, let's go ahead and do the town hall. Now we can use our science to upgrade one of our buildings. Most of them can be upgraded, so give a good look at all of them. And we're going to do that next. Let's collect light. We have to have people to collect light. Fine. So we can upgrade the granary, or we can't, yes, we can upgrade the mill into a granary. That costs 2 science, so we can't do it yet, but that would give us a lot more food per day, like 3 more food per day for that upgrade. The same thing with the sawmill. It costs 2 science, which we don't yet have, but it would give us 4 more wood per day, which is nice to have. So I think we're kind of stuck at this point unless you can have a weaving mill. It also costs 2. You don't have any upgrades, and these houses, well, they're not going to give us any real benefit except for the forge. So I think we want to come down here and do either the tannery or the carpentry workshop to get the additional population bonus. And from what I understand, it doesn't matter which one, which is kind of interesting. You would expect one of them to give you something more and one of them to give you something else more. But, yeah, let's pick one. I did notice the windmill and the lumberjack also consume workforce. So, of course, we need to have enough. Yep. Thank you. Make use of the adjacency bonuses. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. Do 10 more turns, and the fortress next upgrade there. Let's do 1 more turn, and then we'll do the light collection again. We can always use the additional light. Now we've gained 10. And we can always use the light to open up more tiles. We don't really need to hunt anymore. And it might be even worth it to replace this tile with some more housing. Because, well, we could use some more housing. So maybe we could hunt it if we waited another turn. Ooh. Oh no, I missed too many of them. And then maybe we want to chop this one down. My people are hungry. Give them food. Okay. And then build some tents here to get the adjacency bonus. And then let's just do the housing upgrade for one of them. Also, to get a little bit more housing or people population bonus. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's do a little bit more expansion. Can we build yet? Yes, we can build a church. Once we have enough people and enough resources, we can build the church. There's also a market, which costs food instead of people, and it also costs some of our resources. And the market allows you to do some trading. The church is a light generator, so we'll want to do both of those at some point. This here is another pasture, which we'll want to spend some food on. And let's illuminate this one as well, and this one as well. That's a chest, a treasure chest. We'll open that up. And that gave us a ton of wood resources. Maybe we do this one as well. Mm-hmm. Okay. And there's also some water tiles out here, which we don't have the light to boost those anymore. That's okay. I guess we could probably use some more food. My sheep are in love. We can breed them. They need empty adjacent plains or meadows to breed through, though. If you're lucky, they might naturally breed at some point. Let's eliminate this one as soon as we have the light for it. Let's see. I think, though... No, I can't do that yet either. I need to get some more food going. But that's not going to help any there, and I don't have a good adjacency spot here. But what we could do is do this one, except I don't have the light for it. Okay, let's do... Oh, there we are. Finally, I found you. What's that? A dark storm. Darkness is spreading from it. A storm never lasts forever, right? We need to survive until it dissipates. Don't let it take our town hall or we're doomed. Okay, let's see what we can do. It needs 30 light to illuminate that spot. So we shouldn't do this. We shouldn't spend it yet. We should let this expand just a little bit, and then we can illuminate just one of these to keep it from expanding further. You gotta play the shoot game here too, and the more of these you shoot, which I'm really bad at for some reason today, the more of these you shoot, the more of your light you get back. So it's really useful to do. Let's do some hunting too, because that's going to spend some of our population. I missed the last one. To get us some food, which was what we need right now, other than the light itself. Missed the last one again. And you get more as time goes on, too, if you hadn't noticed. And then I think we can do this pasture, which will maintain some of that food and whatnot income. And then we just need the population for this. The storm dissipated. We're saved. It was only a small one this time. Okay, so we need to protect the fort against... Yep, stockpile of light. Good. 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 Yep. Purge these here. This is a shield type of thing, so you just have to, kind of like with the gathering of the light, you just have to catch them with the shield, or reflect them with the shield, perhaps. And then we need to build a church next to our tents. Yeah, we're going to build that church right here. Once I have the population, which I'm nearly there. Let's do this one first and instead. So see, it reduces the cost of that. One more population, and then we'll have a church. And that'll help us produce a little bit more light. And then, yes, we want to expand into the ocean. So let's illuminate this tile. And And we could illuminate this tile as well. And that discovers our first black monolith. And they fell from the sky years ago and engulfed the world in darkness. So we should destroy it to reduce the cost of illumination. Let's see about destroying it. It's going to cost 50 population. So we should try to save up for that while also... I don't know, something. Let's do these upgrades too. Both of them. There we go. And then we can destroy this. And that'll reduce the cost of illuminating things. Now we're back down to 7, whereas we were at like 13 for this. And we can build fishing boats here on the water, and we can build a lighthouse adjacent to the water. Well, the good thing about the lighthouse is it gains from any claimed water tiles. And so we want to do that pretty soon. So for that, we're going to need a lot of food and a lot of wood. So let's illuminate the tiles around it while we're waiting. And that'll give us so that we're ready to do it, 80 and 60. And then these cost 30 and 20. Okay. Let's do one of these. A fisherman never came back. We can launch an expedition. It's going to cost us some workforce, some food, and some wood. Let's do it. And we'll hope they find him if we can afford it. Hopefully we can afford that. Oh, you stopped. Good. I got him that time. Pew pew. Okay. And what about down here? I don't have enough population for that. Eventually, if I shoot enough times, maybe I'll hit it. We'll see. I got most of them. Okay, that gets us a little bit more food income. And then here we can build the lighthouse now. And then now we are collecting light from 4 different directions at the cost of 4 food. So we're going to need to beef up our food production pretty doggone soon. Maybe the granary, but we can't do that easily yet. Are these still in love? No, they're not anymore. Okay. What about coming this way? Mountains. And ocean. How about here? And then here, which we don't have that yet. What about the windmill? Not enough anything. Let's eliminate this tile. And this gives us a broken windmill. The note. Without light, my crops have failed, and with them, my livelihood. To survive, I made difficult decisions that go against my moral compass. I can feel myself becoming a different person, a person I do not recognize. This has to stop. I will plant my last seeds and care for them until the end. So repairing the windmill costs 20 workforce and 15 wood. Building a new one would cost 50 and 30, so it's probably worthwhile to do. And then, because I'm also going to do this, so. Let's repair this windmill. And then we're going to need to save up the 20 workforce we need for this. Right there. Perfect. And we have another light thing here. Let's do one more day so we can get enough workforce to handle it. And let's gain some more light. Boom. Okay. Illuminate this one. A group of refugees just arrived. Let's welcome them. That'll give us 80 workforce and cost us 40 food. Or we can send them away to not get anything and not lose anything. Yes, we can afford the food. Relax. We're going to build... They're going to help us build this, in fact. And then we're going to illuminate this one and build another one down here. And that'll give us 3 bonuses for this one tile. Now, I'm going to do this even though I don't want to, because I want to show... Oh, never mind, not this one. I do want to do that one because it's already a field. That gives us 4 bonuses. The desert's one that I wanted to show that there's not a whole lot you can build on it besides a ziggurat. And I actually don't know what a ziggurat is because it's new. But we can get this down here, which is another black monolith, which I want to do. And that costs 88 workforce to destroy, so we should get working on that. Get saving on that, I mean. Excuse me. And let's destroy that. More upgraded building would be nice. Upgrade the town hall into a fort. I figured that was coming next. That's going to cost us 50 workforce and a bunch of stuff that we already have, but it's going to give us 2 science tokens. So let's get up to 50 workforce. And we found the fisherman. He fell off his boat and drifted for hours. Eventually ended up on a small island. Let's explore the island. It's going to cost us people, but give us a bunch of resources. We should actually probably not do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. Let's build a market here. And then the trader comes every so often. Before we do that, though, I want to build some housing. And that'll give us, I think, more trade options. And we want to buy workforce. Okay, cool. Now we have 55 people. And that'll get us close. Yes, it actually gets us there to building the fort. We're doing very good. Now we should start stockpiling light to prepare for the next storm. Oh, we already are. But we have those 2 thingies. So let's come down here to this one and upgrade this to a granary. The 2 science tokens. It's going to really, really boost our food production, which would be really, really helpful. This isn't in that great of a spot, so I'm not going to focus too much on it, because it only has 2 feeders. But if we expand it out and found some more forests, we could probably do a little bit better than that with that. Let's see. I would like to put a house in here, too. If we could. Tents, that is. They are in tents. And then we'll spend some of this stuff. We don't have the food anymore. All of this light. We are more than ready for the next storm, right? While we wait, let's expand our territory. But remember to keep some light. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Yeah, we need a little more food. Let's just do it this way. That'll work. And then let's come up here. And that gives us another sheepfold. We could get the food from it. Or we could keep them going. I think 1 per day or the glut amount of 30. I think for these, I'll leave them alone for right now. We'll decide later. But let's come here and get another light well. 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed the last one. Doggone it. I'm too slow. Let's keep working this way also. Another black monolith. This one's going to require 154 workforce to clear. And what about this one over here? Another light breach. Light breach is what it's called, not light well. There we go. I got that one. And that'll be really useful to have a few of those going. We should work our way toward the rest of these question marks, though, too. At least a little bit over time. Another black monolith there. You can see it behind the darkness. The fisherman came back home. His family will pray even harder to thank you. Accept the prayers. 20 light. Nice. Really generous and profitable. Yes, indeed. Yes. Oh, you're ready to expand. Okay, breed. We need 50 food for them to breed. So we'll have to collect some food, which would be just a couple of days worth of food. And that one's ready to breed too. Let's chop this forest to be ready to expand the sheep into. And let's expand this one. There. And then if we had the food, we could take care of that, which we don't. Although we could slaughter them. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll breed this one over to here. And then when we have the food, we can... maybe we should slaughter these. Let's slaughter these. And then do the pasture for those. I think that's fair enough. Okay. Can we upgrade again here? Yeah, castle is the next one. 2 more 2 more thingies for that. We have 4 turns till the next storm, by the way. So we can take care of that soon. We're gonna be able to get there. Maybe. What do I want to trade? If I were to trade here, what are we short on for the castle? Just food? Let's trade out... Well, actually, wait a minute. What do we have surplus of? People. If I traded... We can't trade people for food. I'd have to trade wood, and I don't want to trade wood. So we'll just go, and we'll deal with the next storm first. There are 2 storms at the same time. We mustn't let the darkness reach our fort, or it's game over. We need to hold out for the storm to weaken, and we can try illuminating the hearts of storms. So this one costs 96 to clear right away. If we survive it, if we survive both storms, we'll get a reward of 30 light. But let's try to get this one. Well, that was weird. They all came at the same time. So I only actually shot one of them. We'll have to let this one go till a couple more turns. But it's pretty far away from our thing, so that's probably fine. Can also clear that one, but I think I'm going to wait. And now we can clear this. Yeah. This one's a different game. This one you have to point the sword at the oncoming darkness. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Getting the hang of it. Yep. The last storm will crush you. Alright, yes, and we want to upgrade our fort into a castle. Missed one. Dang. And this one? 2 of them back to back. You can't fire that close together. Okay. Let's see. Is this still 154? Yes. The castle upgrade is available now. Let's do that first. Because we also get an achievement for it. Delusions of Grandeur. Build the castle within 100 days. Alright. And that means we, of course, need to save up to that 154 people again. We could probably do something about that. Can we build housing on these, or is it just a ziggurat? Just a ziggurat. Okay. Looking for like another patch of plains. Maybe right here would be good for another housing district. We could get 3 houses around this central tile here. That wouldn't be bad. And we could put a market or something in the central tile. But we need more food. More food. More food. We could hunt. Missed some of them. The same bear appears before with its babies. So now we have the choice to kill the bears, or tame the bears, or leave them. If you kill the bears, you'll get a bunch of food up front. If you tame the bears, you'll get a steady supply of 3 food per day. And that's what we want to do. The bears will hunt for you, which is really cool also. Okay, and we can trade again. But I don't know what I want to trade, because we don't really have enough stuff to trade. Let's just hunt some more to get a little bit more food here. Missed some of them. Do it again. Okay. And again. Well, that was really bad. That one ran in front of me. That was really bad too. But you get a lot, you get more as the time goes on, so we're getting more and more. Let's build some tents here, and here, and here. And then we could build a market or a church. I think we should build the church, which means we need to have more people. And I think also I want to do the upgrade to a temple here. The alternative would be to... actually, no, we shouldn't do it here. We should do it in this new one. that we're going to build. So the church is going to cost me 100 people. That's fine. Can we upgrade these to housing? Yeah, let's do just houses. And then we can get, we have 24 people now per day, which is really, really good. Church needs now more wood. Let's chop these. I missed. I should just let it slingshot back like this. You get that extra bonus amount. Like that. Clear those, and then we can put up a church. No, not yet, because now I need the people. There we go. Church. What a city. Let's stockpile as much light as we can. That's what we're doing. We don't have the people for this, but now we do. Let's collect some light. And what about up here? Nothing yet? Okay. Temple? Yeah, let's do the temple. That'll get us some more light, an additional 1 light per day. That'll be useful. And then I think we should save up for these black monoliths now. Huh? We're stockpiling 15 light per day. We need to get to 360. I think that's good now. Yep. Boom. Alright. And then the next one is going to cost what? 270. Ouch. Stuff's growing back. You're ready to spread out a little bit. You know, maybe I should put a lumberjack in here. Because they'll have 2. That'll be better. Should we do the breed here? Maybe we should have done a weaving mill. Do that. We have plenty of food. We could pray. That'll cost us people and food. But it'll get us to... Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I got almost all of them. Not bad. And that gives us a huge light bonus, which gets us to the point where we are stockpiled all the light we need, and now we just need to prepare for the final storm. Let's trade food for people. A strange merchant has arrived at our market. He's selling workforce. That looks suspicious. Who are these people? Do you want to buy more workforce? Or we could free them. I think we'll buy them, because we're going to be not right. You're not right. But that gets me closer to being able to take care of this, which would be good. We can also maybe come over this way and see what this last point is. Another monolith. So 270 for the next one, regardless of which one we do. Let's do this. Yeah, there's one more down there. I need to clear one of those before we do. 270. There we are. Let's do this. Boom. And then one more day, and then do the light gathering. Perfect. And then light gathering down here, because I got them on the same day, so they're going to be available together, I think. That's how that works anyway. That'll be great. And then let's go this way. Maybe this one. And then this one. Here. And that's another monolith. Okay, I'll wait for it. I thought there were 4 light wells, but maybe they're different each time or something. We pray. No, we don't have enough people. Oh, it's time for storms. And there are 3 storms. Alright. Let's take care of this storm first, because it's closest to the castle. It's going to cost us 240 light to clear, but it's the shield one, which I like the best, because I can usually catch most of them. I got quite a few, actually. Not bad. Not good, but not bad. Let's do this one next, because it's closer to stuff. You can't possibly get all of these, but sometimes you can get most of them. 103 left, which means we aren't able to deal with this one yet, but soon. Do we want to pray? We can't pray with people for prayer. Let's go ahead and pray now then. There's 40 extra. Plus a bonus of 4 because that's all I got. Force regular prayers, that reduces our population gain by 4 to get us an additional 2 prayers. We could reward regular prayer by dropping 3 food per day in order to get 1 additional prayer per day. Let's reward regular prayer. We could probably do nothing and be better off, but... or be just fine, I mean. We could clear this, but I think I'm going to save it. You all are ready to expand, but I don't have anywhere for you to expand to. So let's just do the next day. Was it 192? Okay, 1 more day. And expanded again into this tile here, but it also weakened itself by doing that expansion. So we can now take care of it. I'm too slow. Yeah, we got quite a few. Alright, we took care of that storm. And we won. But this is just a demo, so we don't have any more levels. Actually, we do have the 1 additional level that I still haven't done. But we do have 1 additional level. Let's continue just for a moment. I want to clear these, just to say that we did. I missed the last one. Just to say that we did. You can see how the difference in intensity on how frequently those things come through, depending on the level of them. It's kind of well, intense, I guess. But I think that's probably good. We could probably stand, clear these last couple of monoliths, things like that. But, I think we're pretty, we're in a pretty good place here. We could do more, but I think we're in a pretty good place. So, we can leave it here. I'm taking a couple screenshots as we kind of talk out, but we can leave it here. We could come back and I guess we just quit then? Not sure. I like how the TV edge thing works and things like that too. Yeah, I think we can just quit then. We also got Industrialist too. But not eager to save the world because we didn't get the whole map illuminated before the end of the storm. Yes, we can quit. So, we could revisit and play the Mad Max level here on Settler. I don't know what the difference is for it, but we could do that. We could also go up to Survivor difficulty here on Last Hope if we wanted. But there are puzzles coming. There's an endless mode coming. There's creative mode coming. I don't know what this is. Winter is here, I think that's what that says. There are all kinds of levels here that we'll be able to play as time goes on. So, if you're interested, let me know. We could come back and play Mad Max in a later episode, or we could save that for later as the game develops more. But yeah, this was good to revisit and take another look at. I like the idea of upgrading buildings. I like that you can kind of have a little bit of context with those as well. And I hope that he expands that functionality in the future. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.